Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna cover the second game of Jagged versus Pepsi. They already played the first game, but it's a bit sad. I'd like to not do it, but we can't cover everything. And we should probably watch a live game as well, and these guys were the only ones available. And we haven't watched the game from Group C yet. Um, both, yeah, I can just spoil it because it's Turbo 2.0, both Jagged and Pepsi. So,
Oh, that's impressive because he didn't play. Did he play ladder?
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
So this means is that the Jagged versus Pepsi match is they're fighting for second place. Colt is already in last place. Turbo is already in first place, so just only second and third place are left undecided. The first game should probably watch what the result was. Um, Jack, where's your name? There it is. The first game was an 11-minute game on Fields of Thunder, which is a 5-kilometer map, and Pepsi won that. So, actually, we should probably update the names.
Yeah, I was thinking, but I mean, if there's another game now, you can figure out what's the score of the first game.
Yeah.
You cannot really hide it anymore.
Here's the thing with this setup. I'm editing the things. Does it work now? And I have to click the transition button for Streamlabs, but whenever I click that button, it does like the effect again, even though the screen stays the same, which is a bit awkward.
It's just a flex. We just have nice transitions now.
Exactly. It's a bit laggy though.
Off.
Okay, so map gen. It seems to be a 15 by 15. It doesn't show. Oh, it's because I don't have Supreme scoreboards enabled. I can usually see that. Game info. No. F11? No. F9? No. I don't even.
What do you want to see?
F12. That's it. 12. Okay. I just wanted to open the game info to see what size the map was.
Yeah, this is 15 by 15.
Yeah, it is 15 by 15, which is quite a nice map size. The map, however, is quite something. I'm not sure what to say about this one. It is luckily a nice ice map, so... Oh, there's surprisingly little reclaim. But the reclaim that there is nicely concentrated. I like the ice map reclaim spread a lot most of the time. It's always these nice rocks like in front of the bases. There's always a decent bit of reclaim. It's almost always it's good.
Yeah.
And now it's not super good, but it's still I like got a nice sizable reclaim field in front of your base. I think the sound bug is still there, but whatever. So yeah, this is gonna be some drop fest if I've ever seen one. Jack is walking with his ACU towards. Oh wait, I just realized it's actually not. It's actually symmetrically mirrored. So for whatever small change that may do. So for example, on the bottom left island, there's 4 maxes on Pepsi's side and only 3 for Jack, and those 3 are split. So it is symmetrically mirrored. Both of them are going to opposite sides. I guess it's the closest one. That kind of makes sense. This is... I hope it's not gonna be a quick game, because you know how maps like this with some early transport locks or inti rushes, it can end very quickly. So the transport from Jack is loaded. He will, however, be able to finish the drop. There is a transport from Pepsi out with but also a bomber going to the bottom. The red border around the map is there because it's a 20-kilometer map, which is the red border, but the map itself is only 15 kilometer. I think that is why. Okay, Jack splits his engineers.
Jack will actually win air here, I think.
Yeah, he actually has.
His
I mean, he
Pepsi was
loses
locked on the
his
bomb on the
transport, yeah.
transport, yeah. And he might be able to intercept the bomber.
The bomber can. I mean, Jack needs to split his 3 engineers, and there's a radar as well. He built a radar. Okay. Oh, the bomber partially hit the inti. But this should be fine. Bomber should get a second pass. But again, the engineers and oh no!
No, it
Wow,
didn't. He got a second salvo off. What
that's
happened to SP's initial transport?
what?
Oh, he just. Why did he drop where his ACU was?
What? Why would you drop there? I mean, I guess it can work, but you won't have the maxes for a long time. Does he have? Okay, he does have the mass. He's actually lacking on E, but that's questionable for sure. Uh, like at least drop a single engineer on top there, so you can start grabbing the maxes. Okay, so early air is firmly in control of Jax. Uh, Not super firmly, but decently. He will be able to snap the transfers from Pepsi. Jax
Never
should.
mind.
Okay, he decides not to. Classic, accidentally select your intis when they are locked on something. I feel like he should make a second transport, but I guess the right side is already. I guess it will be a pretty even split. Pepsi will actually be faster in the end with the top right island, not on top of the plateau, but on the part below. I'm also kind of surprised that nobody is building frigates yet. Oh, Jagged is okay.
I mean,
Jagged,
Jagged has one, yeah.
yeah,
And
because frigates are
thinking about it, he could threaten so many land factories of SP with
extremely
those
OP on this
frigates.
map.
Yeah, I was wondering that SP didn't go super soon because of like Aurora can be quite annoying here, I guess.
True. Okay. So let's see. Pepsi is going tech to air. Jax doing the same thing, a little bit less assistance, but overall should not matter too much. The frigate from Jax is not really going for the best target. I feel like it should go north to try to deny. I mean, I guess he doesn't know, but it should try to deny engineers making navy factories and those maxes. He hasn't. I guess he can kill the proxy with the frigate at the bottom, but that's not gonna succeed anyway because he has his ACU. I guess it will hasten the process though. Pepsi made 5 factories to try to contest the top right, but there was nothing to contest with, so they are past now, or some are building engineers. All are building engineers actually. But I'm afraid that Jack isn't building enough navy. Pepsi is going full on navy spam. You already have 7 engineers building navy factories, so Jack has 1. Jack has 30 advantage, but should lose that quickly.
Oh, look at the top. SP just dropped 4 engineers there.
That's nice. There is, however, a radar,
Yeah.
but it's a nice attempt. It's a small air fight. It's kind of a draw until Jack brings in his reinforcements. It is. I feel like, I mean, Blaze spam should also be pretty good here, if not very fucking good. It's because the middle there isn't actually that much room to maneuver your frigates. And clumped up blazes with lots of DPS because they're clumped up can be quite nice. Jack is being a bit careful with his ACU. He's kind of grabbing all these mechs very slowly. SP walked all the way up to the edge of that northern island, northeastern island. Um,
But Jagged is not reacting to the proxy. There's already 2 factories up. I mean, he has a gunship.
3 factories up, and there's even tanks dropped as well.
Yeah, now he's reacting, yeah. I wonder if, like, unscouted buildings do they stay there grayed out? Like the darker gray? Like if SB killed the radar.
Oh, you still get to see them. Oh, like that. Oh, actually, no, I don't think you do. I don't think, or maybe dark gray. No, I think you don't see them anymore. I love how we're both not completely sure about something like this, which we should be, but I'm pretty sure that you won't be able to see it anymore.
Yeah, I mean there is a dark gray. I remember that. Like
Yeah, I know.
stuff gets weirdly donated, but I'm not sure if that triggers it. Oh no, shoot with the ACU, please.
Oh, he's building the PD. Okay, so the auroras from Jax will be cleaned up by the frigates. A big airfight is about to happen, and perhaps it looks to have way more. Also, we will get a better initial engagement, so he should win this pretty confidently.
Yep.
And I guess again it's because Jack isn't engaged with half his air. He has multiple Swifties that are just not engaged. And Proxy is
Jagged
cleaned up
got
now.
out, yeah. Just took a nice turn and with the
Now,
2
but
Swifties there.
now he can win the air fights, especially with the Swifties.
Yeah, if he doesn't miss micro.
I mean, he does. He just needs to not micro and he wins it. And that's a very nice turn. Look at that. Pepsi trying to escape, but
There's no running from Swifties.
exactly. Yeah, Aeon feels like it can be very strong on this map. Like it is very. What do we say? Can be. It is very strong. Simply because Swifties are super good and you have nice hover too. I mean, of course you don't have great frigates, but this is a map that will easily go into the Tech 2 Navy stage normally. And Aeon Destroyers, I heard they're pretty good.
Also, the gunships are just cleaning up the whole northern plateau.
Yeah.
If Jagged manages to clean everything off that, that's gonna be brutal.
For a
Could
second, it
just
looked
block it right
pretty.
now.
Wait, can the frigates not move past mid? Okay, they can. Thank God. Oh,
Oh,
I was about to say that would be so unfair to Pepsi, but Jack moved his first frigate past there anyway.
yeah.
But imagine if he couldn't.
Oh, Jagged has his first Destro out, so
Okay.
if he keeps that alive, he might not even
Yeah,
run into big troubles.
the pathfinding of the frigates trying to go for the Destro will be bad as well for the frigates. It's quite a smart joke. Yeah, this looks very good for Jack now. For a second, I was he wasn't building any frigate spam, and the proxy was kind of being ignored because he was being dropped. But with air, especially with those gunships, it looks a lot better. There are 7 maxes in the northeastern plateau, and they had no defenses really versus air.
There are 3 Corsairs heading for Jagged Space. I assume he's gonna try to. Guess he'll
Oh, I see.
at least get 1 pigeon.
That's a nice move. But there are some inties there lying waits. Let's see. You should be able to kill them before they kill the second one. Because this one had a bad, very weird turn. Yeah, okay. So only losing 1 pigeon isn't bad at all. It's like, sure, you try to prevent it, but he's still overflowing 600 E. Somehow. So, sniping that pigeon. Actually, in fact, Jack should just reclaim it and not rebuild it at all. Okay, so that's the first destroyer killed all frigates. He has 1500 mass kills. It only lost half his HP. Funnily enough, Pepsi still has the 2 factories at the bottom. But he's just so much mass down. 20 mass income, I guess he eco's a bit better. To be still, never mind, 2 tech to maxes. Jack's eco better as well. He's a lot of
Yeah, I
tech
mean,
maxes
just not
down.
having those 7 pigeons in the top is so brutal. Yeah. I mean, he's gonna get the drop in again.
True. And Jack actually doesn't have any assistance on his air at all at the moment. And is making torp bombers with 1. He should, compared to the assistance that Pepsi has, Pepsi should win air eventually. But there's 2 destroyers. Actually, I'm not sure Aeon destroyers will be able to hit a lot here. No, because it's a 20-kilometer map. It's deceivingly small. Another frigate raid comes by. This is actually quite big. It will swarm the destroyer and kill it. Why did Jack start going for sub hunters? That's a very weird decision.
Oh no, the frigates are all
Yeah, I
shift
noticed. Oh, the destroyer didn't shoot there for some reason. Not in time, that is. I mean, he will be able to wipe out these frigates, but losing a destroyer, that's quite painful. And his own 2 destroyers are kinda idle, because they don't have anything to kill. At least he's killing some of the build power around Pepsi's soon-to-be Tech 2 Navy HQ. But he will lose all the zone.
Oh, Jagged is losing all of his build power.
Yeah, that was already an issue. Corsairs again going for his power. There's a single inti that will deal with it. No, it got removed. You should build like
Big
a single.
fight.
Oh yeah, true.
I think Jagged should win that.
Oh, that was.
No, never mind.
No, it's a draw. He still has 5 Swifties left. Although the reclaim will be for Pepsi. You should probably turn around now, because Pepsi should turn around soon as well. It's kind of the strategy. But yeah, Pepsi dropped the top back. The frigates killed all the build power. Instead of sub hunters, I feel like Jack should have made a cruiser. Wouldn't have worked versus the frigate run by, but with this assistance, he should lose air relatively soon. Yes, he has 5 air factories, 2 of which are Tech 2, but should probably upgrade his other support factories to just go Swifty only. Yeah, now he's getting torps, and I mean he can actually defend versus it, because Pepsi didn't have the luxury to make torps. He didn't win air that badly. Although I guess he trades his torps for 1 destroyer. Jack should have more. Let's see, 2400 mass in ints versus Jacked straight. Oh, that's not a good Jacked! Well, that's a mess of an airfight for both of them, actually. But that's terrible for Jacked, and he turns the wrong way as well. Ah, that's atrocious. That was atrocious. That was really not what Jacked wanted to see. He does have a a flare drop on
Yeah,
Pepsi.
I was kind of hoping for Jagged that the mixes were upgrading
You
with
know, you
Eagle
should have
Beam.
killed the tech through radar with it. Sadly, Renegade will instantly deal with it.
Oh, those sub hunters will get absolutely wiped by the torp bombers.
Yeah, the turbo bomb's already getting a
Hate to
lot.
see that.
Like, there was really no reason for Jax to lose air here. He just that's he removed all his assistance, and not only that, but he started building bombers and torp bombers himself. When he was winning Navy, there was no need for that. He just had to keep building air. Of course, the bad air fight also contributes, but it shouldn't have been that close in the first place. At least his engineers can get bombed, so he can build some AAs. For as much as it's worth. The turbo bombs aren't actually being protected at all. Neither are the gunships at the bottom, so Jax can just engage both, but Jax has a pretty big intel issue. He doesn't have a single tech to radar. Which, considering
But I
he's
think SPE also has an intel issue. Just moved in the whole Air Force.
true, he has. Yeah,
I mean, he
think
has
that's.
the one at the front is quite nice, I suppose.
So he loses the gunships. Jack's bottom plateau is well enough defended. He actually made some air stagings at the bottom, which is nice. Is there a cruiser being made? No. Didn't make a static flag close to the HQ though.
I was really wondering, like, SP doesn't have a single T2 naval vessel. He must have been stalling like crazy.
He's
Or did he
stalling
make frigates
69
out of his
mass.
HQ? Yeah.
Yeah, his first one just arrived. Yeah, he's overflowing 1k power because he's doesn't have enough mass. 4 tech 2 maxes, that is. Jax is on 7, so almost double. Uh, like losing the big air fight and letting all destroyers get torped, and uh, also okay, so he lost the big air fight, got 3 destroyers and 3 sub hunters torped, and now it's still an even game because he was so far ahead. Uh,
Also, Jagged, I just checked. He has more mass in air fighters than SP. Like 5k to 3.5.
yeah, it's because Swifties are quite a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Uh, it's just that without, I mean, he had like 1k more mass in the previous air fight that he lost, but that's because it was very sloppy, let's say. Mm, wouldn't be too
Not
happy.
making any more eco. I
I'm
don't think so.
I'm actually not sure why you would pick Cybern on this map. It would probably be my last choice, even after UEF, because UEF has cruisers, which is quite good on this map, and because of how scuffed the middle is, like most of navy fighting will be happening in the middle, but because of the mountain, you can't use the range that well. I think Valiants will do fine as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
and frigates like the Cyber frigates will probably just get stuck.
yeah,
Get
frigate
too
spam
many
is
of
not
them.
really an option on this map. Uh, and I just like the cruisers. They have potential to do a lot of damage. I guess it's a lot later in the game though that it becomes a threat. Okay, big air fight maybe once again? No.
Oh,
Jack.
Espi is taking out the whole southern island, which
Yeah.
is shift cheat.
And Jack. Okay, now he's responding. But that's a very nice shift G. Jack should realize he is more. He has 21 Swifties. Just micro the air. Kill it. Maybe I'm slightly
There we
rooting for
go.
Jacked, but it's because I know it's a 1-0 for Pepsi, and I want this to become best of 3. Yeah, that is an absolute massacre. So, mm, let's see. How much does he have left after that? 20. He increased in Swifties after the fight. Now he has 2 more than before the fight. Oh, the Torps die. Now he just needs to not lose Navy, but he should be
I
able to.
don't think he will. Yeah.
He can spam tons of Torp bombers as well.
Oh, he lost. He lost one Destro only, so should be fine.
Okay, he has 2 left. His SU is in a bit of a questionable position, but it has Tech 2, so it's probably fine. Another wave of Tech 2 gunships at the bottom.
You
Actually,
think they
those.
can kill the clumped AA?
Yeah, they
I
can.
think they might, yeah.
100%.
With the AIE, yeah.
Check,
There's
what
the
are you
airlock.
making? Gunships, door bombers, and some more shifts. He's going all the way around with those gunships. What's the plan? Really all the way around. But he knows that there's shields on the power. I guess there's no static AA, but renegades aren't the best at sniping singular targets. Okay. Look at those air factories from Pepsi. He's stalling He's stalling 100 mass per second. Please reclaim your power already. You can't use it. He made a fourth pigeon. Fourth
Oh
tactic
no.
pigeon.
I mean, he should just get rid of his tier 1.
Exactly.
It's like
There come the
3.3k.
gunships. Going for the power, but it's well protected.
And Aeon shields, yeah.
Yeah, there's no breaking through that.
Yeah, and Jagged can just crush the production now.
Another air fight that he should win. Because he's just outnumbering Pepsi by a lot. Look at the pet finding through that small choke. I guess that's the reason for the sub spam, because subs can just all zoom past it without caring
Yeah, they don't
at
clump, huh?
all. He's kind of throwing away his drops though, one by one. He can't be. He should still be a bit careful. But seems like gunships will. There's Tech 2 maxes from Pepsi on the top plateau, and they will die to gunships. He's still starting 100 mass per second. Why, Pepsi? Why? Hmm. I guess everything except the Tech 2 max died.
Lucky. Yeah.
I mean, you'd rather have the text to make side and 4-tech connections, but still.
Okay, Jagged's Navy made it somehow past the choke.
Yeah, he split it
I
between
can
the two
just crush.
chokes. A single Satan that's almost dead and a cruiser. It should not do it. Question is, does Jack know what he's up against? Considering he's pushing, probably.
Yeah, I think like he has radar coverage, and you should be able to tell like by the amount of
Yeah.
shots.
He made a nice radar mid actually. He edge built it.
Smart.
A real big brain. The, yeah, Cybernus, I feel like it was a mistake on this map. The cruisers are
So
bad.
big air fight. I don't know. SP has a lot of
Oh,
intis again.
oh Jack,
And
don't.
Jagged's air is
Oh my
idle.
god, and he turns the wrong way. Just don't micro. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack will simply win it. Yes, way too many. Yes, still 22 50s. He had like 25 plus 50s in this fight. There is no way he was gonna lose that. Stupid retarded man. And
And
there's some nice classic Pepsi sauce.
that's it, yeah.
A sad
It's pretty
story.
well played by Jagged.
Yeah,
I guess some blunders later on, but
there were a few mistakes, mostly with his air positioning and micro, or both merged together, but also sub hunters were not the right choice. I refuse to believe that. Okay, so means it's 1-1. So a final game to decide who gets through to the round of 8.
I just see that